Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another Master Lock Style Tai Chi and Qigong session. There's always another adjustment, isn't there? We'll try that. Okay. Yes, that's better. So let's take right hand in fist, please. Left hand straight. Tuck back the thumb, feet together, hands together, and we salute. Lovely. Okay, so deep breath. Take a moment, we're going to arrive. Let's bring our heels together and our toes slightly apart. That's 23.4 degrees from center on each side, so we're roughly 45 degrees. Lengthen up, chin slightly down and back, and let's go into Wu Ji. There may be a storm raging outside, but allow yourself to be the eye of the storm, quiet and still. Feel, listen, be at one with whatever you can sense, whatever you can feel. But let those feelings flow through you as you remain in that quiet center. That quiet center extends in all directions. So the noise and the hustle and bustle is just a veneer. Inside, on a deeper level, there is stillness. Good. Let's release belly, hips, knees, and we're going to open and bring the feet parallel. I'm going to come back to center. There we go. Good. So now let's go into our 7 stars in rotations Qigong. Are you ready? We scoop. Cover center. Feel through to the back. Breathe and feel your way. Good. Someone's connection dropped, so I may have to let them in again. We'll see. Let's continue with movement 2. So we begin with our little rolling pin move. It's a nice preparation, and just check in with the small of your back. Notice if it's tense or if it's releasing nicely for you. And then when you're ready, we can go into the circulations. Good, let's change direction. And gather in, relax the shoulders as the hands float up and expand on the higher level. Changing direction. Beautiful. Let's come back into center for movement 3. Above, within, and below. Finding your center, checking posture, and calm. And again, please. Ready? Checking posture, relaxing down into your belly. One more set, please. Ready? And checking posture, relaxing to center, and breathe. Good. We're going to move on to our 4 corners, 4 directions, I should say. So we turn the toes to the southeast, to your left corner. And let's do our little choo-choo train. So we start at the base of the body, and we're feeling our way up through the vertebrae of the spine. So we're manipulating the ball of chi between the hands, but we're focusing that awareness and therefore that energy into the spine. And just very gently climbing up the vertebrae. Slight rocking left and right. The motion cycles the hands. Keep the chin down, the top of the head lengthened as you walk up the tiny vertebrae of the neck. It's subtle, so focus until you reach the base of the skull. Good, then we step and flip the toes and flip the hands for the tiger. And into the phoenix. Your back hand scoops under, expand the arms away and step. Good, now I understand that this can be confusing. I'm mirroring, so we'll do it the other way in a second as well. So we go up and over, and up and over, and come in. Good, so let's do the phoenix again. Back view, ready? So from here, right hand scoops under, stretch it out and step. And into the snake. So we turn the toes, turn the waist, let the arms wrap, look over your back shoulder into the corner and press the hands away. Good, release, lasso and change. Look over your back shoulder, push the hands away. Keep breathing, good, release and return to front for the turtle. Sit back and down. Fill your back, chin down and back, lengthen through the top of the head, keeping the arms bent, but extending through the curve. All the structures are engaged. Stretch and release into our 5 elements. Gold, please. We step and step through. Rock back, float up, square up. Step, step through, block, step back and pierce for water. Onto wood, cycle, half step, stretch, cycle and step, cycle, half step, release, fire. And finishing with earth. Step up, movement 6 harmonies. Ready, we swing up, step through and open. Back the way you came. Step back, swing up, step through and open. Keep turning in the same direction, step through. Martial flowers with walking. And back. To the other side. And back. You can walk as much as you like, as long as you have space. Let's return to center, take a breath. And for movement 7, you may need to adjust in your space. Check posture. Relax to center. Feel your fingertips, stretch them, and scoop. Right hand under. Turn the ball heel out. Extend to the center of the circle, release the foot. 8 steps round. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn in. Release. The other way. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest. We're going to do it again. This time, 2 circles in each direction. 18 steps around. 2 8s or 16. Ready? Check posture. Relax down. And turn in, release, and rest. Return to Wuji. Good. Well done. Okay, so circle walking is not, technically speaking, Tai Qi. However, it is internal practice, and they are brothers or cousins. They are internal arts. It's the same principle, but circle walking is difficult, you know. Tai Qi means supreme ultimate. It's perfect. Tai Qi means perfection. And walking in a circle, to describe a circle, is to describe perfection as well. And so if you're thinking, oh, I'm struggling with walking in a circle, and it's just walking in a circle, why would it be difficult? Well, have you ever tried to draw a perfect circle without a compass? It's practically impossible. So again, the same level of perfection is held as the mark that we're aiming for, both in Tai Chi and in Baguazhang. So don't beat yourself up if you're struggling to walk in circles. It is a lifetime's development. It's a lifetime's effort. And it is possible to be pretty much perfect. But that's what masters are, the people who've devoted their whole lives and do it every day. So we can allow ourselves to be that little bit humble and recognize that unless we do nothing but Tai Chi or Baguazhang, we're not going to attain perfection. But we can hold it as the target. So it's like playing darts. You're aiming for the bullseye. If you hit the board, you're doing pretty well. That's how I see it. So you're doing very well indeed. And hopefully you're enjoying the process. And that's very important as well. So that was our 7 stars. Now we're moving on to our phoenix, and we're going to do both sides. I'm going to do the back view with you. We'll go through Phoenix and then we'll go through Immortals, and then if there are any requests, if you want a front view or anything, any aspect of the practice, I'll be happy to do my best for you. But for now, let's have a go at our Phoenix. Okay. Check posture, please. And calming down. Ready? Start. I'm just going to take a little bit of space. You can too. Ready for the second side. Just for a moment, please. Return to Wuji. Just observe as your system goes from action to rest. As everything returns to neutral. Beautiful, well done. Good. Ease from your stance, please. So I'd like to talk to you a little, let you get your breath back and continue to chill out for a moment before we go into our next form. So something that just occurred to me as we did our Phoenix couple return home, this business. In my mind, that is very much a Liu Feng Si move. So Liu Feng Si translates as 6 closing 4 sealing. And so literally when we use that expression, we're talking about closing the entrances and exits, the orifices of the body, in order to seal in our energy, or at least that's how it is roughly explained. And normally it is a sort of this move. So you'll see it in Chen style. Every time we do this position, it's Liu Feng Si. So you often see it at the end of sections of a form or some exercise that has that intention. So even at the end of a class, we often will take 3 breaths, and on the last breath, we hold our breath and push our fingers into the sky and our toes into the earth and think of sealing in our good energy before we finally return to center. But it occurs to me that the essence of that practice, Liu Feng Si, is not actually about sealing in energy at all. It's not. We're using that as a picture to paint in order to create a certain resonance. And that's what I'm thinking. As I do it now, I think of maintaining that resonance. So our form moves our energy and galvanizes our energy and focuses our energy and spring cleans our body with our energy in a certain way. We're creating a certain resonance within our system. Like our body is literally a musical instrument, and we're using our breath and our movement to make beautiful music. So Liu Feng Si to me is sealing in, or rather allowing our system to deeply resonate with that resonance that we have created, like sustaining a tone on a musical instrument and allowing that tone to ring out until there is nothingness, and then to allow that feeling to continue on. Like when you're at an orchestra, at a concert, and they play the most beautiful, haunting piece of music, and then when they finish, people don't just start clapping, they all just sit there in that mesmerizing after effect before they clap. So to me, that's Liu Feng Si, that they are relishing the vibration and the essence of what has just been given, rather than just, okay, that's over and on you go. So to me, that's what Liu Feng Si is. So rather than thinking I'm sealing in my energy, you can think of, I'm going to really embrace that essence that I've just been working so hard to create. That's my thought. It's just my own thinking. You can stick with sealing in my good energy if you like. But you know, we never want to create stagnation with Tai Qi. So holding something can actually cause stagnation, which is why to me it feels that the essence of what we're trying to do is actually to retain or fully embrace all that work that we have just done so that it continues to ripple out long after we have finished doing it. So yeah, take of that what you will. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then no worries. Okay, so I think you've had enough of a break. Let us now have a go at our Immortals form. We'll do it once through, and then I will put it to you if there's anything that you would like to repeat or focus on or whatever you like. Okay, are we ready? Let's lengthen up. And relax down. Lengthen your fingers down. Immortals crossing the sea. Start. Now, Well done. Okay, so from the feedback that I got before we actually started the recording, repetition is an issue. That we just, the general class feeling is we could do with more repetition. So because of that, rather than putting it to you, how would you feel about just doing the Immortals again? Yeah? Okay, let's do it again. Now remember, you can always tailor it to your needs. So if you're feeling tired, you can just gently step through it, or even just watch and take note of anything that you see, or just kind of talk me through it. I have one student in one of my classes who has several health issues going on at the moment and will take part in a fair bit of the class, but can sometimes sit down and watch. And I hear her talking me through the steps under her breath. She's going, now you do this, now you do that, now you do the other. And I'm so proud of her. That's exactly what you do. If you can't physically do it, watch somebody else do it, hopefully that's doing it well, and talk them through it, either verbally or in your mind. Okay, now you do this, now you do that. Because when you watch somebody doing something, they in effect become your avatar. They're doing it for you, and you can walk them through the moves in your mind. So it allows you to kind of step outside of yourself and observe it as a third party, but still do it. So if you're engaging your mind to that degree that you're sticking with the performance as opposed to just going, oh, isn't that lovely? Then you can actually continue your practice. So do it at your own level. If turns are an issue, leave the turns out. If you're tired, sit down. You can gently go through it, or if you feel like it, you can really go for it and do bigger stances. Sky's the limit, but we'll just do it. Okay, are we ready? And begin. I'm going to jump at this time, just to remind you that you can. Good stuff. Hopefully you're warming up. Well done, folks. 3 times through a form in one session is really good. However, we have already done 2 other forms, one of which in 2 directions, so we've done another form twice. So we have 10 minutes left. Technically, we could go through the Immortals again, but at this stage, I just want to put it to you if there's any input, if there's any requests, any questions, any comments. Talk to me. Oh, yeah. Juanita, go on then. Yeah.
No, I'm all good. Practice for me.
Practice. Yeah, and that's really one of the biggest reasons why I record these sessions, so that you can just go back to it, and you don't have to do the whole thing. You can just do a quick warm up and then go to whatever timestamp suits you. And
Yeah.
remember that there is a transliteration of the class, so you can just slide down to see where,
Mm.
rather than just clicking randomly. Okay, folks, so happy to do a warm down then? Or do you want to do it again? Yes, I'm seeing nodding. Yeah, let's do a warm down. Okay, Juanita, you can knock yourself out. No, turn off your microphone again. Good. All right. So yeah, that was a good session. We've covered a lot. So it's good to have that little bit of time to just chill out. And normally, if we're doing a lot of warming, we do it at the beginning of the class. But warm up and warm down, you can use the same exercises. Let's go down to the legs, cup your hands. And it's really the intent behind it. One is to get you ready, and one is to step out of it again. Oh, just at the end of class. Coming in again. Good. Okay, so up the body again. And over the shoulders. Good. Just in time for warm down. Good. All right. Back to center. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stretching, because we're really nice and warm, and stretches really are at their best when you're warm. So let's do a lengthening up and over to one side, and let's do our little twist and shake. Wasn't there a carpet cleaner called Twist and Shake? Something like that. Good. Breathe into it. No, it was Twist and Vac, or Shake and Vac. That was it. Yeah, it was something like that. Good. Breathing in, lengthen up. And over to the other side, little twist and a shake. Good. Back up to center, deep breath in. And relax down. Whew. So now we're going to do that lovely, well, these are both Alison's exercises actually, or from Alison. I'm sure it was coming from another master somewhere along the line. Let's reach up, and as if you're being lifted by a giant, and now sit down. So you're being stretched up and released down at the same time. Now we're going to bow into the hip of the side that is lifted and stretch down with the other hand and look past the feet and breathe into that stretch. Good, so let's bring our head to neutral, look forwards. Good, and if it feels right, you can have a look up past your fingertips. Notice how that affects the stretch with the head positions. Let's float up on the in-breath. And relax down. Oh, wasn't that lovely? Let's do it on the other side, ready? So we're going to lift up and be lifted by a giant. And sit down. Sorry, I'm enjoying my sound effects here. And we're going to lean into the hip on the side that's raised and stretch down and look past the foot on the opposite side. Keep breathing. Looking forwards, looking up, and breathing in. Up you come. Relax down. Very good indeed. Okay, I'd love to do a wee bit of work stretching the thigh muscles. So if you've just had a knee replacement, maybe go gently with this. What you might do, what might be comfortable, is to use a stool or indeed to catch your trouser leg like so. But if you can, catch your foot and drop your knee down. So your feet are, or rather your upper legs are together, you're not doing this. And just relax the leg down and breathe. See if you can keep your structure, lengthen up through the top of the head, the chin slightly down and back. We never want to be doing these kind of strange counterbalance things because straight up gives you the best chance to stay balanced. Just breathe into that stretch. Good, now you could take it to another level by stretching the other arm forwards, like so, if I can do it, and then pushing your foot into your hand. But don't go beyond what's comfortable and safe for you. And then bring it down and release it down. Try to do everything gently, calmly, with control. You can always use a chair back or a wall to support you. Let's do it on the other side. So have a wee shake out. And then again, you can use a stool to rest your foot on if the bend is too much, or you can catch your trouser leg, or if you can, catch your foot, stand straight, breathe. Yeah, so if you can't catch it, don't worry. It's not about do or don't do. You do what you can. So you can rest your foot on the sofa seat if you need to. What we're trying to aim for is that lovely stretch in the upper thigh and relaxing the knee. Good, and again, you can reach the other hand forwards and push your foot into your hand. And look, one leg. Very good. And relax down. That's just gently easing into a Chenzi Chang exercise there. Easing out of your stance. Well, that was a workout for a warm down, wasn't it? So let's shake out. Good. And we're going to do some body drums for a bit of fun. So let's rub our hands together and lift up, and we go down, 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 and we just pat everything. And notice the different sounds of the different body parts, like hitting a drum kit in different ways. front, back, outside, inside, every part you can reach. As you do this, think of dust flying away, turning to light. Brush anything that no longer serves you, any tiredness, any sickness, any worries, are just leaving you like dust flying away, turning to light. And there you are, refreshed and ready for your day. Let's take a little bounce. Lift up the wrists, let them go floppy. Let all your floppy bits go floppy. Enjoy the wobble. And relax down. And let's do our Lil Feng Subi, our apparent close-up, and see if you can think of embracing the resonance. Ready, deep breath in. And out. 2. And out. Last time, breathe in. Hold the breath at the top. Press your fingers into the sky, toes into the earth. Think of embracing all that good energy, all that good work. Let it ring inside you. And let go. Guide your hands to center. Let's just stand quiet and still, feeling to center. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful. Well done, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And even though it's been very stormy, thankfully the technology didn't break down altogether, but I know for some of you it did a bit. So thank you for coming back. I look forward to seeing you next time. Happy training, keep practicing, and see you next time.